Some of the biggest stars at the time are on this show. Of course, Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant, Junkyard Dog, Terry Funk, Captain Lou Albano, so many other greats. The show was actually recorded on Halloween 1985. So this predates Bruce's joining the company. It's going to air a couple of days later on November 2nd, 1985. So a pretty quick turnaround. And Bruce, in this era, you're still working with Paul Bosch. And I'm curious, from the outside looking in, how did the wrestling community at large view Saturday night's main event? Was that opportunity? Did everybody really understand what that was? I mean, that's a big damn deal to have your program on NBC like this.
Well, yes. Okay. But I'm going to get asked how we felt at the time. And from a position of a regional territory, that now you're looking at guys on a national level on broadcast network television, and they're dressed in Halloween costumes.
Yes.
Bobbing for apples and chocolate. They're all standing together watching a pie eating contest.
Good guys and bad guys.
So, yeah, the whole gambit. It's just wrong. It was all wrong. And I think from that vantage point in particular, if you were to say, what really bothered you the most? That was it. And we looked at it as the WWE taking a shot at traditional wrestling, what had always been. Vince was changing the business. Vince was bringing the business into a completely different stratosphere and different area, different approach, different technique. Everything about it was different. So most people don't like different. I don't like change. I like it a little more now than I used to, but especially then it was like, no, man, you're making fun of what we do. So that was the feeling more than anything. And I think that people were looking at the Roddy Pipers of the world and Paul Orndorffs and Bobby Heenans and say Iron Sheik, and you're making a mockery out of the business. What they really were doing was using that time to expose the business to an audience that had not been exposed to it in a very long time on network television, and to actually feed into those that saw the business that way. Oh, the business is a joke. The business is this, it's that. It's like, okay, you want a joke? You want funny? You want ha-ha? We'll give that to you. When the bell rings, we're going to go give you action. There was a balance there that those of us on the more traditional side didn't see, appreciate, and or want. So the balance of having the Sheik and whatever he was in, was he Superman or whatever?
Yeah, Batman.
Yeah, Batman or whatever, and Bobby Heenan and the coonskin cap. It's like, we didn't like it. When you go back and you look at it, it's highly entertaining. If you could just, there's another thing I've learned, man, where I'll hear things about stuff and I'll just go, you know what? I've got a few hours. Entertain me. Entertain me good, bad, or indifferent. I may love something and be entertained by it. I may hate it, but I'll be entertained by it. I will find a way to find some entertainment out of it. And I think that that's what Saturday Night Live in that time slot at that time frame was designed to do. It was designed to expose the product to people who didn't just want to see wrestling matches. Man, they wanted to see skits. We were replacing Saturday Night Live. That was a comedy sketch show. So we did comedy sketches.